This morning I'll do an update from our rural colleagues in Otago. They say it's off to a good start to spring in Otago. The calving season is about 3/4 of the way through and the cows are in good condition. Fonterra's forecast revision did cause a bit of surprise down amongst the farmers in Otago, but farmers there are optimistic that they'll see price increases over the rest of the season, and a bit more on that later. In eastern Otago, things have dried out quite a bit after some very heavy rain in the early parts of August, and pasture conditions are now looking pretty reasonable again. On the lambing front, lambing is starting in the lower regions of Otago, with the rest of the region yet to really get underway. Scan results have been very good, so farmers are very optimistic that lambing will be good. Of course, that does depend on the weather as well. There has been quite a lot of talk about the fall in wool prices over the last year, given that down about 30%, so that's been a topic of conversation. And on the real estate front, there aren't that many listings coming onto the market in the region, and what has been selling has been tending to be small farms or support blocks, but prices are holding up despite the focus on those lower returns. The New Zealand dollar has been a little bit weaker over the past day. Yesterday it was lingering around 79.80 for most of the day, but overnight it did drift down below 79.50. It was a bit of a risk off overnight. There was some weak US manufacturing data that came out, and that's kept up that focus on the global growth outlook after some weak Chinese manufacturing data at the start of the week. Now, there was some really good news overnight, and that came through Fonterra's global dairy trade auction, up 6% on average. We saw some pretty good gains for buttermilk powder and milk protein concentrate, where they went up about 15%. So the overall auction price is about the highest it's been since early April. And it is likely that it's the US drought that is pushing up prices in these last few auctions. There is still that uncertainty about exactly what impact the drought will have on US milk production, but obviously people aren't waiting to find out. So if we do see some more price gains like this and they're not offset by increases in the currency, then that's probably quite a positive for the dairy payout going forward, in the sense that we're likely to get slightly better US dollar returns coming from that.